truth to power. Too much truth to power. They don't like it. And then you think about it, we had Jacob Blake father on here, Breonna Taylor, we had George Floyd, uh, a family friend that pretty much raised them. I didn't want to see it. That's disgusting. They sick with it. And YouTube ended too. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. That's Marilyn Mosby and
No,
Graham Scott.
that's still watching. They had too much of heat. They ain't play. And they want the smoke. And that's why I can't. That's why I said I can't wait till Poopy Hall open back up. So I'm gonna be the first one to shut it down.
I'm like,
I'm doing
damn,
up
my
and I'm
bad.
shut slam down. They can end that. They
Ben
might
says we're
end this.
back on the air again.
Are we back?
That's what Ben's saying in
Everyone,
on
yes,
Facebook.
we are all back up. For some reason, all the internet
Okay,
got cut out at my house completely, and so we lost our connection to our streams. I restarted the stream, which means there's going to be new links. So if you need to reshare, that's what's happening. But we are back on the air.
It's still interesting. Like I said, I feel
Yeah.
like none of this stuff is just happening because your internet. Because your internet, my internet, it was too powerful for these freaking animals to hear the truth. So y'all can break it down into one, two, three, four, five, 10 parts, how many ever. It's not going to stop us. Y'all some stinking animals. Y'all disgust me, and we're gonna keep on calling y'all out. We're gonna keep calling
Exactly.
a spade a spade. Y'all not gonna stop, man. Y'all might cut this screen. Y'all can cut it off. I don't even give a damn. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all can shut me down, block me out. That's not gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. That's not gonna stop. Trust me, you don't see me on this screen. You'll see me on a screen out there with my brother Jacob Blake, with my sister
That's
Bianca.
that's right.
Like real talk. Like we care about this petty foolishness. That's a part of y'all game because we wasn't talking about nothing. When we had nothing going on. Just like we couldn't even get when I had poor Jordan Davis' father on here. And he was talking about his son. They blocked everything. We couldn't like. They know what they doing. They know. But like I said, they're not gonna block the message. We out here and we ain't going no damn well. So you can break it down. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 parts. We don't give a damn. But moving right on. Do you have the sad list before they break us down again?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to before I read that, I wanted from the Jacob Blake trial, I wanted to mention that in the opening arguments, the defense attorney said that that this woman made a mistake when she shot, and that one mistake shouldn't be allowed to ruin her life. And then he went on to say that Jacob Blake was at fault for all this because he didn't do what the officers told him to. And
You know, I
so,
think you forgot you out, but I think you got the name totally wrong. You're
uh,
talking about Dante Wright, right?
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
you
Lante.
saying Jacob Blake. I want to be clear for anybody listening. He didn't mean to say Jacob Blake. He's talking about Dante Wright's case. That's what
Dante, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
I'm sorry. That was the case. But in any event, um, the attorney was perfectly all right with one mistake, ending um, the black man's life, but that same mistake can't be allowed to spoil this white woman's life. And so I think that's just it just shows you how this society looks at people's lives and how it values whiteness over blackness so routinely. So that was just something that I saw this today that just really struck me and stuck with me. So in keeping with that, we want to honor and uphold some lives, and the I would just ask you to just might check these names back to me. Remember that these are people, these are families, these are worlds that have been taken from us um, through violence, and all the violence, whether it's police violence or community violence or the violence of poverty or the violence that chases people across borders. These are all it's all violence, and it's all part of that one big empire that is what we're all fighting against in one way or another. So this week here in Baltimore, we lost the lives of Amir Y, 21,
Amir, Ryan,
21.
Monty Peterson, 34,
Monty Peterson,
34.
Fannin Williams L, 35,
Williams L, 35,
Kyrie Pompey, 26,
Kyrie
Pompey, 26,
26.
Dante Johnson, 30,
Dante Johnson
30,
30.
Edward Williams, 30,
Edward Williams 30.
Keandre Shannon, 21,
Henry Shannon 21.
Donald Easton Jr., 35,
Donald Easton Jr., 35.
35.
Thank you.
And sadly, more families are burning their loved ones. This is sad. And again, it boils down to the haves and the have-nots. It's unfortunate. But again, our heart goes out. If we pray, keep those families in prayer, keep them in thought. And most importantly, we have to figure out what to do, because even though we're looking at 319, whatever the county is so far, he ain't even over it yet. But the fact that Philadelphia's got over 520 homicides, y'all, I couldn't make this stuff up. I talked to my sister, Dr. Chi, every week, every day, as a matter of fact, we communicate. And for our city to have 524 plus murders, as if that's okay, disgusting. So moving right on to the sad list of police brutality. Mic check.
Mike check.
Check.
Mike
Good evening,
check.
good evening, everybody. It was great to be here with a number of powerful speakers this evening. I want to make two announcements before I talk about the newest victims of police brutality. Number one, we're going to have the challenge discussion at 9 o'clock tonight, and the discussion will be, do we need a revolutionary party that's a vanguard party, or do we need a revolutionary party that's a mass party? How are we going to win this struggle? So that's tonight at 9. And the other is, we're going to have a little fun on Sunday. We're going to have a trip to Harper's Ferry, which is about an hour and a half from here, where Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland meet. And one of the most important uprisings against slavery took place there shortly before the Civil War. John Brown and Harriet Tubman and others organized it. And the plan was to take over the Federal Army, get the guns, go up in the mountains, and one at a time raid each slave plantation, free everybody, and give them a choice to either join the growing anti-slavery army or ride the Underground Railroad to freedom. And unfortunately, they didn't succeed, but they inspired tremendous numbers of people. And after that, soldiers who hated slavery, who fought for the Union and the Northern Army, they would go into battle often singing, and Nicole, you would do a much better job with this song than I would, but going into battle singing, John Brown's body lies a moldering in the grave, but his truth goes marching on. So that very important struggle has led to an interesting situation. The park, the national park at Harper's Ferry, is the only national park in the United States dedicated to a convicted felon, which is John Brown. He was hung to death after that uprising. Malcolm X once said, if a white person wants to be helpful in the fight against racism, they need to be like John Brown. So we're going to go to the museum there. It's all about the uprising. There's a wax museum that's really nice about those events. And it's also a beautiful place with the mountains and the Shenandoah River and the Patapsco River, not Patapsco, excuse me, Potomac. So that's Sunday. We're going to leave Baltimore at 10 for anyone that would like to join in. So we now come to the stolen lives, and we get our list from the Washington Post. And they don't seem to update it every day. They update a number of names for like a week or two at a time. So last week we read a large number of victims' names, about 30. Since then, they've only updated 2 days. So we just have those killed by police on November the 30th and December 1st. It's 4 people whose names we want to uphold tonight. The first was killed in Laurel, Mississippi. They don't say the age. This person has not yet been identified. Ashe.
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 Thank you. The next person was in Rex, Georgia, 35 years old, killed by police, Arthur Gilliam.
Arthur.
Also on November 30th, this time in Rushville, Indiana, killed by police, 34 years old, Benjamin Petrie.
Benjamin.
Petrie.
And last for this evening, in Lithonia, Georgia, 38 years old, killed by police, Edward Gatlin.
Edward Gatlin.
Mike check.
Mike check.
Mic check.
Thank you. So Marcellus, I want to check in real quick before we close out. Mic check. Do we have any comments or questions?
Mic check. So on Facebook, we have Sifu who says they can cut the stream, but our mouth still work 100. And mic check.
Mic check.
And on YouTube, on the new stream,
Mhm.
AC Brett says back, and Smiley says I'm back on. Interestingly, how the internet got strategically cut off.
Right.
AC says, tell me about it. Did you see the other person on here with that weird comment that said something tech? And Britt says, AC Britt says, I certainly did see that tech comment. That was coded language. And AC Britt says, that's what I'm saying. Mic check.
Mic check, real quick.
Mic
Did you
check.
see- And what did it say? Because I want to know, did you see it and what did it say?
I think it said tech. Just not tech.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they weird. But again, like my brother said, you can cut all this crap. You can't cut us out, so it don't even matter. It don't even matter.
That's right.
So again, I want to thank each and every last one of our guests tonight. I want to thank Jacob Blake, the father of Jacob Blake. I also want to thank my sister Bianca, the beautiful auntie Taylor, Breonna Taylor. I'm sorry. And also I want to thank the young guy that came on that was a long time. I think his name was Trey. But he was a long time friend of George Floyd. He was real powerful, and I felt all of his words. It was really how to my heart, and he spoke with such passion. He did an excellent job. And I want to thank the West Coalition. I love you guys, and we're gonna keep on fighting. So again, they can cut all this crap out. We don't care. We're gonna keep on fighting. This is interesting how they do things. Like, and it's funny because from my computer screen, I wasn't even able to even get on Ben's page because all they keep was showing me like some artwork that he did. But thankful that I was able to go on Uncle Bill page and grab it. I also want to thank my beautiful sisters, my beautiful sister Angela, who always brings the flame and fire. And like she said, y'all heard what she said. I don't even need to repeat. And I shared to the end. And thank you, my beautiful queen Nicole. Thank you guys so much. Live to love, live to love, love to live. I love you all. And the same way we brought you in with a video of what my cousin had made up a song dedicated to my brother, and it, was really what happened. I actually wrote a song called No Justice, No Peace, We in War with the Killer Police. We're going to end with that video. And it's just funny how you look at, in 2013, we made these videos, and you look at the time frame, these videos look like they was made like 1991 or something, just the way everybody look. It's just crazy how stuff look. But again, remember, cell blocks for Killer Cop. Keep on saying it. I'm not even with no more reform. It sounds good, it's cool, but the biggest thing for me is a cell block for a Killer Cop. That's the biggest thing. We can't stop, we won't stop until these Killer Cops are in cell blocks. Thank you, my brother Ben, for even working us through all the foolishness, getting us back on. We started late, we ended late, but it's all good. Thank you. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
This goes out to my brother, Tyrone West. We've been fighting for justice for 2 years. It goes out for all the victims of police brutality. Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, the list goes on. I'ma rock this out for my big brother. Since July the 18th, my whole life has changed, and nothing in my world will ever be the same. If those murderous killers knew what they did, they would have let us ride orders and church where they live. Now they an officer, one on our man, gave me the courage to put this mic in my hand. Even through your death, we were so tight. I felt your pain when they took your life. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. From your steel-toe boots to your blue hats, the worst gave the police and they lead his beds. Last night you ate a chair and broke the leg. You look like Freddy Krueger and your name is Greg. When it comes to crooked cops, you run your softest to go for cover-ups in the enemy's office. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. Stephanie Rollins like I won't deco you, man. You don't give a damn about the community or show that you care. With your fake smile, you a cover-up girl. You don't give a damn about nothing unless it's in your world. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. Your favorite song was and you don't even know it. Your whole life made a movement and the world starting to show it, cause you was a no-limit soldier. I thought I told you, God picked the king. And he showed no justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. Took my life, will never be the same. I promise to put a lot of laws up under your name to put an end to police brutality. Stop the stereotypes so I drop in black society. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. No justice, no peace. We in a war with the killer police. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. I won't stop, I can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. Hashtag Tyrone West, YouTube, Baltimore Block. And these killer cops belong in cell blocks. Perez, Omar, Bernays, Ruiz, Nicholas Davis Chapman, Matthew Coffey, Alex Hagatha,